It is time for my October favourites. Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. I hope you have had a fabulous October. So I'm going to crack right on with my October favourites. First of all, starting with skin products. I have one this month and that is the Makeup Forever Full Cover Waterproof Concealer. This is something that I have had in my stash for a long time, as in before you could get Makeup Forever in the UK. I think I got my parents to grab me this when they were in Brussels randomly. Because the thing is, Makeup Forever is a Parisian brand. So I don't know why it took so long for it to be available in the UK, but it is. I mean, I know you could get it on Precious About Makeup, but you can now get it at Debenhams. Anyway, so this concealer, I've had this so long that the number that I use has worn off, so I can't tell you, but it's something that I have been using for spot concealing, I want to say for the past couple of months now, and it's just really effective. As it is Makeup Forever, you know, it is a more higher end brand, but you get so much. You get 15 millilitres, which is, you know, half the size of a foundation, and it lasts you forever, and you only need a tiny little bit, so it's something that okay, bye. It may be something that, you know, it's a little bit of an investment, but you're gonna have it for a long time, and it's really effective at covering spots. So I thought I'd mention it. I know they've got out a HD concealer. I can't say I've tried that one, but this one, it's really good, and I've been enjoying the results. I lied, I have another face product that I want to talk about, and it's from ColorPop. Now, I don't know if I would have my haul up already by the time this video goes up. I really dropped the ball. I thought I uploaded this haul last week. Turns out I didn't at all. So I missed a week of videos, which is really annoying. I literally have no idea why I thought I uploaded it, but I didn't. Either way, it may be up already or it may not. And I have a haul and I have a bunch of ColorPop stuff in it. I'm going to tell you about my favourites now, but I've swatched them all in that video, so if you want swatches you can go watch that. Anyway, so the first ColorPop product that I've been loving is one of their Super Shock cheek products. This is the highlighter in Flexitarian. I said watch that video for swatches, but look at it. Oh, I haven't got any on today actually, so shall we have a live demo and show you what it looks like. If you're unfamiliar with the ColorPop products, their like shadows and their face products are all like creams, and they come in these little white pots. And anyway, let's pop a bit of, yes! How I like to apply it is I'll pop some of the product on my ring finger and then have my middle finger and my ring finger to like blend it in together. And I just think it looks great. I mean, to be honest with you, everything that I'd ordered from ColorPop I've actually been really impressed with so far. But I am going to talk about a couple of my hero products, and this is definitely one of them. What's also really great about ColorPop is A, they're cheap, but also they have a really wide colour selection. So if you think this might be a bit too pale for you, or you might, like, it's neutral but like erring slightly on the side of warm. Like it's a pretty like neutral, nice light highlighter, but they have a whole host of colours for something to fit your skin tone or your like undertone preference as well. But yeah, I've been really enjoying using this, and this is the highlighter I've been using every day. Do you know what? I'm just full of lies. I've got 3 skincare favourites. I know I only said I had 1, then I said psych, I've got 2. Actually, I have a 3rd. Maybe I should actually just pay attention to what I've put next to me. I have here the Kat Von D, what are you called? The Lock-It Setting Powder in the translucent one. As you can see, this is the loose one. I believe she also does pressed ones which are coloured, whereas this is their loose translucent one. The reason that I picked this up is I had heard so much about this since Kat Von D's come to the UK, so I thought, right, well, a lot of people are talking about this product, so I thought I'd pick it up. And with good reason. I like to use this brush from Sephora. This is the Pro Airbrush number 55, which is a nice fluffy diamond brush, which you can also use for liquid foundation. This is like a little side favourite. This is also a really nice brush. This powder is just, oh, it just looks really beautiful on the skin. Like, it's mattifying, but it's not like flat. It still leaves like dimension to your face. I just think it's a really nice powder. The one thing I hate about loose powders is, you know, they're loose and they can go everywhere. So this is something that, you know, I'm probably not going to use every day, not because it's not a good product, but because it's not a very travel friendly product. But if you like loose powders and you like baking with it, I baked with it and the results were great. I would highly recommend this powder, and it's going to last you forever. So it's a good one. Right, back to my love of ColorPop. I have here the Je ne sais quoi, Je ne sais quad, which is part of Jenn Im's collaboration with ColorPop. Now, It is now finished, but I'm sure that I'll have shades that are similar to the shades that I love from this collection, and also I'm just liking the formula in general. So this is their Super Shock Eye product. I imagine it's probably the same formula as the cheek products, but in a smaller pot and different colours. But particularly I've been loving Un, Deux and Trois from the collection. Surprise hit has been Deux, which is very similar to, oh my god, it's a MAC shade. Is it Tempting? I want to say it's like this really nice rusty colour, and as you can see, I've already hit pan, like, I don't know if you can see. As you can see, I have already hit pan on it. I have been absolutely loving these shadows. I've been using my fingers to apply them, and they blend like a dream. And these are $5 a piece, so that's like £3.50. And also, since I filmed my haul, I know I talk about like waiting for international shipping. They're doing free international shipping for the rest of the year if you spend over $50. So if you're thinking about Christmas presents, because I know I am, I'm going to be hitting up ColorPop and making another order again. But this quad is beautiful, but just in general, their shades are great. I would highly recommend, if there's anything that you like the look of on ColorPop and you're a bit like, oh, I don't know what it's going to be like, honestly, there's a reason that there's a hype, and I love it. Yeah. I think they're great. The last two makeup products, are these the last two makeup products? Yes, they are. The last two makeup products, I'm a broken record in this favourites. As you can see, I have been loving a lot of two certain brands. I've got a ColorPop liquid lipstick and I've got a Kat Von D liquid lipstick. I am currently wearing the Kat Von D Lolita 2 lipstick. That's what's on my lips right now. And this I have been loving because it's like a warm, bold neutral. A brutal. Sure, it's like a neutral colour, like it's not like bright pink or bright red or blue or green or anything, but it's a little bit more bold. And also what I've been loving about this is a little bit warmer than I usually go. I usually go for, and have been loving, this shade here, which is Dopey by ColorPop. This is in the Ultra Satin Lip formula. Like, I tend to go for this sort of mauvey purpley shade. You've seen a lot of these on my channel throughout the years, whereas this is slightly different. It's definitely warmer, and because I tend to wear a lot of warm eyeshadows, I just think this is actually, not that it doesn't go with it, this doesn't go with like warm eyeshadow looks. I just feel like this is like really made that autumnal look. So I have been loving the pair of these. Both of these formulas are great. I believe I've spoken about the Kat Von D formula before. Oh, just hit myself in the head a little bit. I really like their the Everlasting liquid lipstick. But if you want a cheaper alternative, ColourPop are banging, and the colour I've been loving is Dopey, which is, yeah, I believe this is also part of a collection. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't buy it because it was part of any collection or affiliated to anyone. I just bought it because I really like the colour. Yeah, this is sort of like a pinky, mauvey, purpley shade. A typical Alice lipstick shade, and I've been loving it. Both of these have been my jams. Next up, I've got a couple bits of skincare. Oh my god, shit. Tell me this hasn't gone everywhere. No, oh my god, I didn't do this up properly. I have got an old duo which I used to talk about quite a lot, which I have fallen back into and have been loving the results. It is the Aesop Parsley Seed Anti-Oxidant Serum, and it is the now at the moment I've been loving the Effaclar K Plus by Roche-Posay. I have been, I tend to flip between the Effaclar Duo and the Effaclar K. I think the Effaclar K is like slightly thicker in texture and it works really nice under makeup, but Effaclar Duo is also great too. These two together have like cleared my skin up. I can tell you there's a video, and I know there's a thumbnail of me just like holding these two products. I think it's like my first April favourites, if you want to go and have a look. And I'm singing the praises of these products, and I'm here again like 2 years later still singing the praises of these products. Aesop isn't cheap, but again, this is a serum which you get 100 millilitres of, which is basically unheard of. This is the same bottle. I am very close to the end, but it's £50, which is a lot of money, but it's lasted me like a year and a half. So I think it's worth it. The only issue I have with the Anti-Oxidant Serum by Aesop is it's a bit tacky on the skin when you first put it on, but for some reason I layer it with the Effaclar K or the Effaclar Duo, and it just, like, I don't know, it just, them together just work so well. And I literally have like one tiny spot here, but the rest of my skin is clear, and it is down to these two. I've also been using chemical exfoliants quite regularly as well, which I also think is into play, but this is what I think is down to clearing up my skin and I am very grateful for it. I've also got a couple hair care favourites. The first one is from Bumble. This is their Hairdresser's Invisible Oil Primer. Now, I got a little sample of this. I remember when this launched, I just thought it was a little bit gimmicky, but then I got a sample of it, and it turns out it's really fucking good, so much so that I bought the big bottle. Basically, I like using like a heat protectant on my hair because, you know, sometimes I blow dry and sometimes I curl my hair, so I want to make sure that it's protected, and this is a really, really good one. As you can see, this bottle is massive. It's the same size as their shampoo and conditioner bottles, and it's just really effective. So I've been using this in my hair when it's wet, and either I'll leave it to dry naturally or I'll blow dry it. Also, this is a really good detangler as well. I tend to, here's a little hair care routine real quick. I tend to brush my hair before I get in the shower and then brush it again when I come out, just because I find when my hair gets wet, it gets knotty. So if I can like damage control, cut down the knots beforehand, I will. Anyway, one time I didn't do that and I was like, my hair was like a bit knotty whilst it was wet, like more than usual. I put a bunch of this in it and it breezed right through. So if you've got knotty hair, I think this might be something that you might be interested in. Also, again, it's one of those products which is a bit of an investment piece, but you're gonna have it, I think this is like maybe £20. I think it's something like 18, but you can see like I've been using this pretty regularly and it doesn't even look like I've touched it, so I'd recommend it. It's well nice. My next hair favourite is actually a pretty cheap and cheerful one. It is the Reincarnation mask by Bleach. I think this is a really good hair mask, and I think this is £6. One thing I will say, and I know I've mentioned it in a favourites before, and I know I've mentioned this point, the packaging looks cute and all, but it's really difficult to get all of the product out, which is a bit annoying, but it's worth it. Like, even though I know that that's how it is, I still repurchase this mask because I just think it's really effective at what you want, and it's cheap and cheerful, does what you want, and there's not a lot else more to say about it. I just think it's a really good hair mask. I do actually have one body favourite, which is bath salts. These are the Neal's Yard Lavender Bath Salts, and this is actually completely empty. I finished these off the other night. I have been living, oh my god, that smells so good. Sorry, I just opened it and got a waft of it. Oh, it smells so good. I have been living in the bath in October. I don't know what's come over me. I've just started loving baths, and what I had lying around, I believe this was in my Christmas gift guide last year, but what I had lying around for like a bath product was the lavender bath salts, and they've been fantastic. I'm kind of like, I do enjoy a Lush bath every now and again, but I must admit I'm kind of like over it looking good. I'd rather it like smell nice and be good to my skin, and this does that. Like, sort of like bath oils or bath salts are kind of more my jam at the moment, and I've been loving watching a TV show, which I'll talk about like in a minute, and just putting these in. Anyway, I've used up the whole tub and I was sad to see it go. It's lavender, so it's relaxing, and you know, it is the season of baths. So if you wanted something that is a little bit more like, I don't want to say like permanent, because like usually like people talk about like bath bombs and stuff and they're like one-time use, whereas this, you get a good couple of baths out of it, and I think this is like £15, and I want to say you get, well, it depends how much you use, to be honest, but you can get this to last quite a long time. I have a couple miscellaneous favourites to talk about. First of all, that TV show that I was talking about, it's Gilmore Girls. Now, I know I've mentioned Gilmore Girls before. I want to say, if you look at my, if you watch my 10 Facts About Me video, I mentioned my favourite TV show is Gilmore Girls. This is not new to me. However, I know it is fairly new to Netflix, and I want to warn you now, because they're bringing out a revival. They're bringing out 4 like feature-length episodes at the end of the month. On November 25th they're coming out. So if you've been like, oh, I've been meaning to watch Gilmore Girls, get on Netflix, watch it, and get ready for the revival. I was actually quite nervous about the revival to begin with. I was a bit worried that it wasn't going to live up to what in my head had happened after Gilmore Girls finished, but if you watch the trailer, I'll link the trailer down below. If you're a Gilmore Girls fan, I feel like it calms those nerves, because I was worried that it was just going to be like a, oh hey, here's an obscure character, oh wait, oh look, like walk down the street and you'll see all the friendly faces just to, you know, I don't know, make a fucking parody out of it, which isn't what I wanted, but from looking at it, it looks like it's been done so well, and I'm really excited for it. But I've been rewatching season 3, which is my favourite season, in the bath. Anyway, so I had to mention it and I had to let you know. My next favourite has actually been a feature on Spotify. I believe Apple Music already have something like this, but this month Spotify have released a My Daily Mix tab, and they make you a couple mixes of like music that you listen to, like different types of genres and stuff, and I've been loving it. That's what I've been listening to. So I haven't really made that much of a playlist this month, I've got to be honest, because I've been busy not listening to albums but listening to my daily mixes. Anyway, so if you didn't know that was a feature on Spotify, it is, and I think it's a pretty good one. So if you want a nice good old algorithm to listen to, because that's the thing, what I love about it is not just like traditional playlists that are made where it's like all the hits. Like, it's got the deep cuts that you like from your albums. Like, it's songs that you've definitely listened to before. I don't know how the algorithm works, but either way it's working for me, so I had to mention that one. Do I have anything else to mention? I don't think so. I think that's everything from me. As I said, I hope you as I said, I hope you have had a fantastic October, and yeah, here we are. November's here. Where the fuck is this year gone? Oh my god. Anyway, bye guys!